I just put Paris in. It's 4,358 miles away to Paris, France.
You want to drive there?
I don't think it'll do that.
That'd be a lot of miles between.
Yeah. I think what it does is it'll get you as far as you can go, and then it'll say you need to walk from here.
Like on the water?
I don't know. Well, whenever it can't go any further, it just says like the Cabela's outside of Atlanta, like Rome. It doesn't know where it's at, so you're on the interstate, and it says, you know, the destination is on your right. You will need to park and walk from here, and it's in the middle of the interstate. So imagine it would take you to like
to the ocean and
Norfolk. Shoot, you know what? Let's just find out. Let me see what it says to go to Paris, Tennessee. I mean to Paris, France.
Yeah, we're going to Paris, Tennessee, but we want to see what it would say.
Paris.
So. Like maybe it says catch a boat.
Let's see. Go.
Do you think it?
Start new route. We're about to find out. We don't have to think. We're about to find out.
I like to think it through.
What the GPS says about going. It's calculating.
It's only 16% calculating because
it's got a lot to calculate.
Yeah. They're like, wait, there's a bunch of water here.
Is this guy think he's driving to Paris?
Do you think the GPS knows if you're driving or walking? Or it does?
Yeah, it's locked at
16%.
Yeah, this GPS has got a pedometer in it. So like if you take it with you, it can tell you your steps and all that stuff like an iPhone.
Why don't you use that on the Kayak?
Because I have one on my depth finder.
But you can put the destination in right there.
I can do it on my depth finder too. But the destination's not going to say paddling. Go this way. Paddle left 100 yards.
Are you sure? Have you ever tried it? You could be very surprised.
Okay, so it's frozen at 16%. I'll have to try it when I don't actually need the GPS to somewhat navigate.
I'm pretty sure that if the GPS knew how hard it was raining right now, it would say park your truck and get in the boat.
You're pretty sure?
Yeah.
Like on the side of a river? Like the ocean? Pretty sure? She's pretty sure.
I didn't know where you were going with that. I was
pretty
like,
sure.
What?
Not sure. Sure. You guys comment below. Y'all comment below if you think we should do a Christie dictionary or maybe just a Christie glossary.
Why do you feel like the word sure isn't spelled S-H-U-R-E?
Because it's English and we like to make things complicated.
Like there are so many rules that don't make sense.
Like what?
Well, the whole like I before E except ever C. Did you know that only like 41 words actually apply to that, and there's like thousands that don't really follow that rule?
There's thousands? I thought it was just neighbor and way.
No.
What's the other ones?
I don't know what they are. I just know there's a bunch.
Well, if there's thousands, you should be able to just spit out one.
Neighbor.
I already said those two.
Way.
Taken.
Wait.
That's the same word as way.
No, it has a T on the end.
Oh gosh. She got me. Neighbors.
Hey, you know Casey and I play that anagrams game, and you can put an S on just about anything and get credit for a whole new word.
It's like Scrabble.
Yeah, I've never played Scrabble.
Scrabble for weak-minded people. Just add a S. Hope for S's.
I've never played Scrabble.
Or D.
It's it's at least a two-person game,
ED.
and I was an only child. I played Operation.
Yeah.
You think I'm joking?
We should see if we can get you a sponsorship by Operation. You mentioned that game so much.
I played it all the time. Like my daddy would come home and he'd be like, "We need to change the batteries again." Yeah, Daddy, sorry.
You would have thought if you played Operation that much, you'd become like a doctor or something. Or did you suck at it?
No, I was pretty good. My mama wanted me to be a nurse, but I didn't want to be. I always wanted to be a teacher.
How's that working out for you now?
I was a teacher.
But now? Pay attention to the actual context of the question. Teacher?
I wasn't an English teacher. I was biology.
There's that.
So, yeah. No, I did good.
Well, you know what's funny is I actually brought that up one time to one of my teachers. I was like, you do realize this stuff only applies in high school? She's like, no, it'll apply for the rest of your life. I was like, okay, have you ever seeing how our history teacher writes, because when he writes on the board, he writes like he talks, and he talks like nothing to do with English. Of course, our history teacher was like a hippie. Like he was a Vietnam War protester / hippie. Like he
was still protesting.
He wore sandals to school. He would wear the dress code, the slacks and the button-down shirt and all that stuff, but he wore sandals.
I think he graduated a long time before me, even though we're close in age.
He had like Jesus feet. Like they were, I mean, no, he had like Hobbit feet, but he wore Jesus sandals.
I was going to say like Middle Eastern toes.
No, he had like Hobbit feet. Had like really hairy feet with toenails about that thick. Hairy, like a hobbit. And then he had like toenails like that thick. And he wore, but he wore sandals.
You must have
and
walked around
his philosophy was, the rules don't specifically say I can't wear sandals. It only addresses like apparel. And then I think the next year they put it down that, you know, they had to be enclosed shoes, no open toe.
He is the reason why
they're so strict.
People like that are the reason why they put.
Oh, it's always like that. It's in everything, in fishing tournaments, in clubs and organizations, and everything. All these rules are written for people that said, "Oh, well, it doesn't say I can't do that."
Right.
But it doesn't say you can. Therefore, by default, it should be that you can.
Do you feel like just common sense should kick in at one moment? Do you think everybody has the same amount of common sense?
I don't know why it's called common sense, because it's not that common anymore. So.
Do you think it's like everybody has the same amount at birth?
No. I don't know. If you look at the definition, like the statement,
a lot in here.
the all men are created equal, I don't know where it starts to drop off, but it drops off pretty damn quick.
Well, they are created equal.
Right, but then it drops off pretty quick after that. Very quickly after that. Because I've got cousins, you could tell they were dumb as a brick, crawling. Like they would crawl into stuff.
Do you think intellect is determined that young?
I think so.
Huh. Well, then what can you do about it?
Pray. Hope. Try to guide them in the right direction. But that's about it. Anyway, guys, we are on our way to Paris, Tennessee to try to lay down the foundation for the Kayak Bass Fishing National Championship. We got to check out the venue. We're going to talk to some local sponsors, and we were going to fish today. Today was going to be number 7.
The fish are wet.
And number 8 of Christy's 100 fish challenge gauntlet that she threw down for me. But it is raining.
Hard.
Like Forrest Gump rain. You know what I mean? When we woke up this morning, it was a light mist, and then the wind was blowing and it was raining sideways. Now it's big old fat rain and
little bit of stinging rain and big old fat rain. Rain that flew in sideways.
When you look at the radar, unless you zoom out to where you can see the whole country, pretty much everything around us is like gone. So we are going to go visit some shops. We're going to go talk to some folks.
Are we going to do some stuff with a wedding? 3.5 weeks.
I know, I've already done everything I need to do for the wedding.
What have you done for the wedding?
I hired a wedding planner. That means she does all that.
I'm pretty sure.
And my definition of it, when I watched the movie with Jennifer Lopez, is that right? I think I did watch that. That's my one chick flick that I get to check off. Was that it?
I've never
Wedding
seen
planner?
it.
Anyway, I watched the movie. The wedding planner handled everything.
That's all I need to know.
She really wants to get married herself, but she plans them all.
Oh, yeah, that part.
Yeah.
I just watched it because it had this other girl in it that was cute, and when I looked at the guide, it had Jennifer Lopez and the other girl, and I was like, okay, I can watch that. I mean, I'm not a big Jennifer Lopez fan, but the other girl, I can't remember her name. She's hot. But before I met you, hot, not like...
I don't really watch movies for hot girls.
I don't have time to watch movies at all anymore, but that was one of those.
Yeah, we don't watch movies, do we? We don't even watch TV.
Not much. And when we do, it's like hunting and fishing.
Yes.
So.
Every now and then we'll have some music playing in the back.
Wait, am I supposed to be doing something else? Because I figured once I hired a wedding planner, I just got to tell her what I want, and then bam, done.
I don't think that's exactly how it works.
You do realize it's really a fishing tournament that we're getting married at. It's not so much a actual wedding. For example,
Well, it is actually a wedding.
tell everybody who our flower girl is. No, just give them the rundown. Frame it up for the folks at home.
Oh.
Just to show you how how different our wedding is. First, we're getting married at a fishing tournament. Second, our flower girl is...
It's Adam. It's one of Chad's friends who is
6'2",
yeah,
about 260
he's
pounds.
about Chad's size, and he's funny,
And he's wearing a superhero costume
I didn't know
with
he
a
was-
t-shirt cannon.
I thought he was wearing like one of those unitards.
That's a superhero costume.
Oh,
We're gonna put a cape on him and give him a t-shirt
he's got
cannon,
a t-shirt cannon.
and he's shooting t-shirts out
Yeah.
instead of flowers.
Yeah.
So that's our flower girl. Is a
Well,
dude.
because really, like we
T-shirt
needed to
cannon
give
dude.
t-shirts
I
out.
think we could completely change the tradition. You guys comment below if you would rather have a t-shirt cannon dude at your wedding instead of a flower girl.
Yeah, like fake flowers down an aisle. What's that do for anybody?
Right. Maybe if it was fishing lures girl, where she just laid soft plastics out.
Oh, soft plastics. Yeah, I was like, oh,
Not
what
treble
about
hooks.
the treble hooks in the hand?
She always defaults to the craziest pain.
Oh,
Ow! That bad. Baby, we get a hook in her foot. She can take it out. I always love it when these people are off to the side of the road, spun around backwards and in the ditch.
it's because of the rain.
And they can't drive.
Their car probably just like floated off sideways.
Anyway, we'll see you guys in Paris
Tennessee.
for the national championship.
Not
Slash
4,000.
wedding, slash open, slash yak attacks, young guns, slash rendezvous. Click in the description box below for more information if you still want to make it out to come to our wedding. Because we're going to post this video like today or tomorrow.
I would love it if
Instead of
you know
like
what?
6 months later when we don't even look the same anymore.
Right. You know, on the Facebook, you have the event. You have the event created, and there's only like 131 people coming. But I know for sure that there's 600 people going to be there.
No, I clicked on there yesterday and it was over 180. So we had a 50-person bump, and I think as we get closer and closer, hey, you know what? Let's link it up in the description box below to the event page. If you guys are going to come to the wedding, make sure you RSVP on the Tying the Knot Right Facebook page so that we know how many people to expect.